Video we're going to talk about the on-page checklist that you should have in mind while writing every article. Remember though that it's better to keep it simple and not stress over every detail. I have included the PDF with this very same checklist right below this video so you can remember it, print it and tattoo it on your forehead. So let's jump into it. Content is or should be your number one priority. This is the most important aspect. Without quality content, you can have the best links and the best on-page optimization. You're not going to succeed. Secondly, the title and the title tags should be unique and appealing. While it's been said that you should include your keyword at the beginning of the title, I'd say you should go with your personal feel and not ruin a beautiful title just for the sake of maximizing SEO, because in the end you may actually be hurting it. The keyword density, well, that's a bit of a hot debate here, but I'd say 0 to 1.5% is what you should be aiming for, including a lot of variations and LSI keywords. You should also include the keyword in the title of the article and mention it in the content naturally without pushing it. Uh, Moving on to the meta description tag, while it's not as effective as it once was, they can still get you penalized if you use them incorrectly. So every page should have a unique meta description and include a different keyword variation than your main one. But you don't have to write all the descriptions, and actually don't write all the descriptions. Let some of them be grabbed by search engines themselves, as it will appear more natural. For the URL structure, you should definitely go with using the entire title inside the URL using the permalink option in WordPress as post name. And there's some more SEO stuff. The header tags, well, firstly, the H1 should be always used for the title of the article only. The H2 tag is great for subheadings, and so is the H3. I personally don't bother, and you shouldn't bother with H4 to H6, but you can share your opinion on those in the Facebook group. Bolding your main keyword has been a taught SEO tactic for years, and nowadays may actually hurt your rankings by being considered over optimization. So don't overuse it, don't just bold or italicize every keyword, make it look natural. Moving on to image alt tags, you should always have some alt image tags for each graphic you upload to your website, and they should include mostly variations of your main keyword. Social buttons. There are so many plugins that do the job for you, and I recommend you use Slick social share buttons because that's what I have been using. Add whatever social sharing buttons you'd like, but I personally just stick with Facebook, with Twitter, and Google+. Moving on to internal linking, you should always link to your own existing content when writing new articles, the way Wikipedia has been doing it for a long time. It's super effective both for SEO and traffic. Make sure you have at least one internal link in every post. It doesn't have to be a keyword as the anchor. Keep things natural. Link to authority websites within your niche, but don't link to shady websites and don't overdo it. One relevant link to a relevant authority website is fine. Moving on, you should post regularly, and if you plan to outsource 50 articles and upload them all at once, you're going to have a bad time. I suggest you try and update your site on a regular basis and have a schedule. Doesn't matter if it's once a day or once a month. For content length, you should definitely ignore your word count, and it's actually a trigger and a red flag for Google if you have all your content at the same length. Don't have all the articles with the same word count. it will raise a red flag, and you should just write as much as you feel you should, because this way you'll create natural diversity with your content exactly the way it should be and exactly the way Google wants it to be.
At this point, we should be ready to start building backlinks to our newly created articles and actually tap into that niche Traffic Nova system that this whole course is all about.